Hello everybody, welcome back. This is JudiciousSfire. I am on the iOS server. I haven't been uploading videos probably the last week. I just wanted to give a little update. I'm a writer. I also teach writing, composition. My class that I'm doing right now has absolutely got me in the weeds, knee deep with jobs to do, constant responsibilities. I have made it through that grueling, I could say it's about 10 days, that grueling 10-day process, and finally have some time that I can get down to the business of posting videos. I'm a Castle Clash player, first and foremost. I simply started a YouTube channel in order to, document some of the strategy behind this game. So while each day I have been able to continue my gameplay, and I haven't missed any of the game modes or events over the last week or so, I haven't had the time to upload videos that I've recorded. Please expect over the next, I'm going to say, 48 hours. It's Sunday, Guild Wars Day. I believe it's the 16th of June. Please expect over the next 48 hours a massive video dump. I've got something like 12 videos that I've recorded, but I just haven't had the time to edit them, get them all ready, send them up to YouTube, go through processing and rendering, all this nonsense. So, big content dump coming over the next couple of days. I've got a couple of Guild Wars I've recorded, a couple of other events I've recorded. I've analyzed a couple of different heroes. It's a varied selection. In addition, I just wanted to give a quick update on my account. I was able to get, I'd say over the last, 10 days or so, I was able to get all of my heroes up to skill 13. All 103 heroes in the altar. And I'm going to be doing a series of videos picking out a couple of those heroes, maybe some of the ones that are a little older, and giving each one of them their just due in the spotlight. To give them, maybe it doesn't have to be long, maybe a 5-minute video showing you exactly what Paladin is capable of doing at skill 13, fully maxed out in every way, shape, or form. The man, I was using him against a particular dungeon centaur. The man hits for 2.5 million. He can stand in front of dungeon centaurs in the Insane series, and he doesn't even get his hair messed up. He's invincible, invulnerable against anything that the game, the computer, is going to throw at him. Now, you drop that same Paladin against a human opponent who's got a Levanica and a Dovekeeper and everything, and Paladin's killed immediately. Okay, so within the right circumstances, they can be very, very impressive. But against, human opponents, Paladin's still an older hero. But just to see that man swing that sword and hit for, 2.498 million was a thing to see, a thing to behold, and brought a smile to my face. Always been one of my favorite heroes. Last but not least, I've made max might in the game. I reached might cap. I did a series of videos, a 3-part series on might. I mentioned at length in that series about might cap or max might. Every single player's might cap or maximum might number will be different. If my hero altar had only 2 heroes in it, I was a brand new player, I've got 2 heroes. I don't have access to upgrades in the game. I'm slowly working on upgrading my buildings. My max might that day could be 15,000. And nothing I can do can change that until I've made progress in the game. Acquired more heroes, acquired upgrades, acquired resources. That's my max might that day. My max might on my account, real scenario here, is based off of everything that is available in Castle Clash. So the number 1,727,683 represents my personal max might, the way I have done it. Anything that is involved with upgrading or updates in this game, I've got it at 100% completion. My hero altar consists of every hero in the game. And that's the way I've chosen to do it. Now, during my might series, I talked about how I could change my max might. I could go into my hero altar and I could consume my Paladin and my Grizzly Reaper and my Harpy Queen and my Atlanticor. And I could replace them with higher might heroes, the heroes of today. I could put 4 Levanicas in the place of those older shard heroes or easy to roll gem heroes. I could do that. And a breakthrough 30 skill 13 Levanica is going to come out at a couple of hundred might more than a breakthrough 30 skill 13 Paladin. I can change my max might, but the problem is I will no longer have a Paladin. I will no longer have a Harpy Queen. I'll no longer have a Warlock. And as a completionist, not a might chaser, I get might as a result of completing things. I'm a completion chaser. As a completionist, I do not want to consume, delete my unique heroes, those heroes that are listed in our hero compendium. So the 1,727,683 is a quantitative metric of completion in this game. And that's the number a player who has a similar account to mine would reach if he or she chose to keep all of the unique heroes in the game, fully max them out, as well as every other aspect of gameplay in Castle Clash. So the number can change, but it will require the removal of unique aspects of this game that, quite frankly, is in no way appealing to my completionist side. In fact, quite the opposite. It would be then causing me to have an incomplete altar, an incomplete compendium. So all tricks, air quotes, all tricks aside, 1,727,683 seems to be the might cap in Castle Clash for a fully maxed account as of June 16, 2019 on the iOS server. Now, in a week from now, in 4 days from now, I don't know. The Taiwan server is going to get a new update. Then Android will get an update. And then hopefully they're not going to leave us out in the cold for another 2 weeks. We'll then be getting an update. The introduction of a new hero, the introduction of a new pet, perhaps new building skins and hero skins, will raise the max might cap for all accounts in terms of its final potential. And with the upcoming new update, I will then be able to gain the might from a new hero, a new pet, a new skin, maybe some building upgrades, things like that. So, but even after the new update, I'll probably only be gaining, 13,000, 14,000 might. So I'll probably come in around 1,740, even after the late June update. Last but not least, when it comes to this game, I think we all play a different game. I think every person's play style, every person's individual needs, every person's goals in this game are going to be different. Having now completed the upgrading process of everything in the game, nothing else to do, and that is a big part of Castle Clash, that upgrading process. It'll keep you busy. It has for many years for me. Now having nothing to do in terms of upgrading, my gameplay style hasn't changed at all. I look forward each day to logging into Castle Clash. It's exactly like, I'll go over here, I'll make this point, and then I'll sign off. It's exactly like Here Be Monsters. It was the Here Be Monsters game mode that I've always found to be the most fun. I like defense style games, tower defense games, things like that. And to be able to build a base and to be attacked by wave after wave of horrific monster, that's always been, one of my favorite. That and probably Archdemon. I would liken my experience of gameplay in Castle Clash very much to Here Be Monsters. When I beat Here Be Monsters M, okay, I didn't say to myself, well, I've got nothing else to do. No, I continued on, continued forward. And then when I reached HBM AJ and beat it, I was actually more excited. It's not, now I can't continue forward with my progress. But what I can do is, and what I've been doing, I'm having a lot more fun trying to gain high speed wave completions and high speed AJ completions in this game. And that has been an amazing process. I think far more strategic. How can you get a high score on AJ3? I have not yet cracked the top 5 on AJ3. And I'm using heroes that are in no way designed for HBM AJ. But they have such high attack speed, or such an opportunity to buff the attack speed of the team, that it really is a whole different set of complications and involved in complex strategies that I really do love about this game. So it is not so much about progress or completion, it's about fine-tuning and polishing the things that we have progressed with and completed. I'll sign off with made a new base. Working out fantastically. I can do a base design video pretty soon. That's also probably it's not a game mode, but it's also probably one of my favorite aspects of Castle Clash. Love base design. So going with this right now, and folks gotta walk. They gotta walk. And no matter where you drop on this board, you gotta walk. You gotta walk a distance before you're going to make contact with anything in which you can gain energy. And that was really the point of this particular base. So love base design, was able to put a nice new base together. Big shout out to the guild endgame. If you are a player who has 600,000 might or above, please apply to us. We are at 27 members and rank 29 or 30. We are going back these last 2 or 3 days between rank 29 and 30. Please think about that, where every member of the guild basically represents one rank in the top 50, okay? So mathematically, the potential of this guild is amazing. We just got a 1.2 million might member 3 days ago. I think we have 4 over 1 million might. We tried to put together a team that was going to have not only high might, which again is simply a metric for completion in this game, but far more skill. One's might is in no way representative of his or her skill. I've been smashed by an Archdemon on many occasions. I've been smashed by HBM AJ on many occasions, and I've been smashed in Guild Wars on more occasions than I would care to count. It's all just about trying to have some fun in this game and to get better at what we're trying to do. That's why I made this a YouTube channel, be a part of that conversation. I appreciate being a part of that conversation. So big shout out to everybody on the iOS, the Android server, Windows server, Amazon server, Taiwan server, whole bunch of other servers. Big shout out to all those Castle Clash players who have been here since the beginning. And an even bigger shout out to the Castle Clash players of today, those who are just joining. I think there's no finer thing than taking a look at player rankings, and you see, I don't point to any individual or particular person, and you see people who are coming up on 7, 8, 900,000, 1 million might, and maybe they've only been playing for 6 months. I think that's great. In fact, that's even better. It's a player like that that's going to keep this game healthy, going to keep this game alive, going to keep this game moving forward, and it's going to keep this game popular and a part of the conversation. So big thanks to all of those newer players who are just learning the game, or who are polishing and perfecting the progress that they have already made. I'll check you guys on the next video. All right, see ya. Bye-bye.